Hi, this is Dawn from Ninja Bunny Crochet. Today I have for us a little yarn review on Red Heart's Amigurumi, Each One Makes Two. I got this at Joann's when they were having a really good yarn sale during the Yarnormous sale in January. And I decided that I would go ahead and give it a try. I did make one of the birds, and it was fairly simple. It was pretty fun to make, but let's get into reading about this yarn. It's 100% acrylic. It has 239 yards, 219 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. If I hadn't said so, it's 100% acrylic. It is a super fine 1. The recommended hook size is a 2.25. It is machine washable and dryable, no iron, and I believe that is no dry clean. It could be no bleach too. I'm not really sure what that symbol is. I'll have to look that up. So this yarn is really soft. It is definitely a fine one. It's real thin. You separate your yarn into your different colors, which I did do. I have another one that I did, and here I separated them out into the colors, and then you get your pattern from Yarn Inspirations, which is now Red Heart belongs to Yarn Inspirations. So you go to Yarn Inspirations, you go to the Red Heart section, and you can download your pattern. It's called, this particular one is Benedict and Birdie Crochet Bird. The recommended hook size for this pattern is actually an E hook, which is a 3.5 millimeter hook. This is the actual hook size that the yarn recommends, which is quite a bit smaller, which is a B hook. And here is the actual bird that I did. So I had a lot of fun doing it. It was pretty simple. The pattern's very easy to follow. It gives you, you do the body first, then you do all the other parts, and it gives you a list, an order of to sew them together. Really all you need extra to make this is some stuffing. I use some polyfill, and you need a yarn needle. Now I probably should have put a little more polyfill in this, because you can see it's got a little pucker here. So, but I had a tendency to overstuff amigurumis, so I put a little bit less in this one, and I probably should have put a little bit more in it. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. The yarn, it's a little bit slippery to work with. This is the first time I've ever gotten yarn that was specifically made to make amigurumi with it. I usually just use a regular old Super Saver or some kind of a worsted weight yarn. Sometimes I've done it with a DK yarn. I'm not real super well versed at amigurumi. I usually am kind of a novice, really, to be honest with you, with it. So this yarn was, I mean, it crocheted up nice. It's just, it's very slippery, and it's not a yarn that if I was making any other project that I would say, oh yeah, I want to run out and get some more of that. It's kind, like I said, it's really slippery. Kind of reminds me of a really thin Caron Simply Soft. You know, it's very soft, but it seems to split a little bit, and it's just real slick. I mean, I like the shine on it, but it makes it very slippery. So I'm just gonna do some double crochet here, just to kind of show you how it crochets up. If I can get it into the stitch. There we go. I mean, normally you wouldn't necessarily be doing double crochets with amigurumi. I mean, certain extra parts like the wings and stuff you would be doing on this pattern. You did some double crochet. Most amigurumi you're using mostly singles and half doubles. But I just wanted to show you how the yarn crocheted up. And I really think double crochets really give you a better idea of how the yarn crochets. At least in my opinion it does. So I'm just going to work a couple, just a row double crochet here. See how it's split right there like that? I mean, it could be because I'm using such a small hook, but I mean, the recommended hook is even smaller than this hook, which of course you could always use the smaller hook when you're working the project too. If you wanted to use the smaller hook, you could do that. Your project will just come out a little bit smaller. But I don't really feel that you would need to, because your stitches are pretty tight when you're doing single crochets with this yarn. Now, would I buy one of these again? I might if I got them on sale. I don't think I would pay the full price, which I believe was either $4.99 or $5.99. I got it half price when I got this, so I didn't mind buying it half price, because I believe half price was like, maybe they're $5, because I think I paid like $2.50 for them. So I wouldn't mind paying $2.50 for them. See, it's split like that last stitch just all split apart. Those last couple stitches. So you have to be mindful of that when you're crocheting with this yarn. So you do have to pay attention. You know, this is not one of those projects that you could be, you know, watching TV and, you know, doing other stuff while you're working on it. You do have to kind of pay attention to what you're doing. So. But other than that, it does, you know, the yarn was not too bad. I mean, you just have to be careful of it splitting and making sure that you keep your tension fairly even on the yarn, because it's kind of slick. But as far as the pattern went, it was very simple to do, and I did enjoy doing it. So, like I said, if they were on sale and I could catch them for half price, I probably would buy them again, just simply because it was kind of fun working it up. But other than that, not bad. Not an A+, but also certainly not at the bottom of the line either. So thanks for watching, and happy crocheting. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that bell. Thanks for watching, and happy crocheting. Bye-bye.